Well, everyone seems to be weighing in on ABC's decision to shelve Jimmy Kimmel's late night show for now. Well, let's go live to CTV's Scott Hurst with more on the fallout. What are you hearing?
Jamie, there's really been a whole lot of polarizing reactions since ABC suddenly pulled the plug on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Of course, the American comedian, well known to our Canadian audience. Of course, the Federal Communications Commission saying it would take action in the wake of his comments on his late night comedy show, and now potentially probing other programs that have been critical of the U.S. president, namely ABC's daytime show The View. Also, large media companies which operate ABC affiliates across the country, they were saying they would stop running the program over the comments they believe to be offensive and insensitive. And Donald Trump also doubling down, saying Kimmel was fired for his lack of talent. But for those who are outraged by the indefinite suspension, it's triggered a lot of debate about free speech and censorship from supporters, even on this side of the border. And late night comedians, Jamie, we saw banding together in the wake of the fallout. Jon Stewart, namely, who typically only hosts his show on Monday, in fact, was in the host chair last night to comment on the situation, banding together in support of Jimmy Kimmel. Trump, as I mentioned, really doubling down, saying broadcasters risk their licenses if hosts criticize them, but downplayed concerns about freedom of speech and applauding ABC for pulling the plug. He made these comments aboard Air Force One as he was flying back from the United Kingdom. And Jamie, we've also heard reaction from former U.S. President Barack Obama slamming the decision to pull Jimmy Kimmel from the ABC lineup, accusing the Trump White House of taking so-called cancel culture to a new and dangerous level. That is from former U.S. President Barack Obama. Now, Jimmy Kimmel has not been officially fired, Jamie, but at this point it's unclear if he'll ever return to his show.
That's CTV's Scott Hurst. Thank you.